TSMC says that it's highly confident about the future. The Apple supplier's demand has showed resilience as the overall chip sector faces pressures from demand and stocks have taken a beating. Specifically, Micron spooked Wall Street after it warned that shortages have turned into an oversupply in certain sectors. With inflation at the highest in years, investors are still concerned about the overall demand going forward. And speaking of inflation concerns, Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen did not mince words when she spoke at a news conference in Bali. Yellen said that inflation is unacceptably high and said that the effort to bring down overall prices is now Washington's highest priority. She reiterated support for the Federal Reserve's efforts. Since the CPI print showed that inflation rose 9.1% in June, the CME Fed Watch actually shows that most investors are focused on a 50 to 75 basis point hike, though some are leaning towards a hike of 100 basis points in July. In June, Fed Chair Jerome Powell said that achieving a soft landing is feasible but was going to be challenging. So we'll see in a few weeks whether or not that soft landing is still on the table. And finally, Netflix has announced a new partnership with Microsoft. The companies are teaming up to create an ad supported version of Netflix. This comes after years of co CEO Reed Hastings saying that the service would not add an ad supported tier. However, in April, Hastings did signal his openness to develop a tier that could be more budget friendly as the streaming wars continue to hurt the company. Netflix has warned that it expects to lose around 2 million subscribers during the second quarter, and it's struggled this year. It's also been laying off employees. The partnership with Microsoft gives the company some exposure in the streaming and ad base, but it's still early days. You can read more over on TheStreet.com.